Cool. You did record, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's so tall.
When I was 12, my father moved out. Left with a whimper, not with a shout. I didn't miss him, he made it perfectly clear. I was a fool and probably queer. Fool that I was, I thought this would bring those he had left closer together. She made a move the moment he crawled away. I was the last the woman told. She never let her bed get cold. Someone moved in, I shut the door. Someone to treat her just the same way as before. I took the road of least resistance. I had my game to play. I had the skill and more the hunger, easy to get away. Pity the child with no such weapons, no defense, no escape from the ties that bind. Always a step behind. I never called to tell her all I'd done. I was only her son.
Okay, that's pretty strong. Now, I usually wouldn't say this, but I'm going to say this because, I'm talking about being open. There's a couple times when you're singing certain words in this that you could kind of close up, only because of what you're singing about. Because to me, that's not always something I'm going to be open about. My father left me, so forth and so on. So I would kind of do just the opposite to accent some things that you're doing. I think a little bit less grip on the mic.
Okay.
That's still pretty, like I said, that's where I see the tension play out. It's kind of how tight people hold that. So, but those are the things I'm kind of getting from what you're doing, but pretty much spot on with the song. But like I said, I would try almost kind of the closing in.
Okay.
Because of, and really put that in spots where you're talking about being hurt.
Okay.
I need to comment.
Yeah.
You have to be very careful. There's a very fine line in this song about this, so much going on with what you were trying to do with your character, that takes away from the actual vocalism that you absolutely must have in this song. So you went over the other edge. Now you need to pull that in. Keep your character, but you've got to pay attention to exactly what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
With the voice. Especially when it gets into that, into that higher section, you have to be really, really, really careful.
Yeah.
Still express, it's a perennial problem for a singer of how far do I go in my acting before it affects my voice. Very, very, very hard. And because this has an extreme of range, you have to be very careful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do it again.
Yeah, thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's a lot of energy though. Oh my gosh.
Well, it's a powerful song.
Yeah. When I was 12, my father moved out. Left with a whimper, not with a shout. I didn't miss him, he made it perfectly clear. I was a fool and probably queer. Fool that I was, I thought this would bring those he had left close
entire section, you still have to be paying more attention to the voice than the acting.
Yeah, it's crazy up there.
Yeah, it's
That
crazy.
came across very different.
Yeah.
Much better.
Okay,
who's
cool.
next?
Oh, yes.
I thought he was going. I thought he was going.
I thought he was going to. Go ahead. Of course, sweetheart.
And do you like have a mark
Just double check it. It's been a while. Showing a little bit.
Wait, okay. Then here,
Good to the end, right?
then where did it go?
There.
Yeah.
Got it.
You could be my silver spring, blue green colors flashing. I would be your only dream, shining our ocean crashing. And if you say she was pretty, and if you say that she loved you, baby, I don't wanna know. And can you tell me, was it worth it? Really, I don't wanna know. Time casts a spell on you, but you won't forget me. I know I could have loved you, but you wouldn't let me. You could be my silver spring, blue green colors flashing.
Totally one of my favorite songs. You did great. You did really great. That was your choice?
My choice, yeah, the song.
But really great for your voice. I sense a little bit of tension in the microphone, and you're making good eye contact with the piano player, but you want to be looking out here, making eye contact with
Yeah.
us. It's okay to look over at him. You know, he's a friendly face, so and I've experienced that myself. So, but what I would say is that it closes us out.
Yeah.
So you really want to be singing to us, and that becomes part of the eye contact that you're making. And you don't have to look for very long. And I always tell my students, you can look above people's heads. They don't normally know that you're looking at them, but it just makes us feel more connected because you are telling us a story. And this is a pretty important story. So I feel like there's some things that you can really do to accent your song. Okay, you want to try again?
Sure.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Don't look at David.
Well, I looked at him because I realized that I forgot to sing something, but I guess
Can you
I
put the
understand.
music down just
Yeah,
down
yeah,
just a
I
little
can't see your
bit, because I
face.
can't see your face. There we go. Thank you.
you could be my silver spring, blue green colors flashing. I would be your only dream, shining our ocean crashing. And if you
through emotion and what you were doing. I'm not sure how you shifted it, but like I said, I just felt like, well, maybe you're more comfortable the second time. Who knows?
Yeah.
But there was a really nice emotional component to the second time that you did.
It's beautiful in your
Very
voice,
gorgeous, very gorgeous. Thank you. Thanks. Okay. Up and at 'em.
Yes.
To the last.
I'll be standing by, trying to comfort when I'm enough. I'll be flying high, crying myself into happiness I've never known, a life I thought I'd never own. Maybe I've been dreaming, and this moment isn't real. How else can I explain this power that I feel? You can run, I'll forgive you. I'm the one you can call. I will need you, I will feed you, I will lead you to the clear. I'll be
You have a very powerful voice also. You may even want to keep it further than the 2 or 3 inches out because like I said, I'm hearing some yeah,
Sorry.
extra. Well, that's the part of getting used to it though. Because I thought what you want to do again is accent your voice. And this may not be your microphone of choice, but I feel like that, that it really helps you if you can know where that space is.
Yeah.
What else would I say? Because there was some things that you felt really strong in, but there was a couple other times where I felt like that you weren't really enjoying what you were singing or something that was being communicated. Any thoughts about that? Because that's what, to me, if I were you, that's what I'd want to work on. I want to make sure that everybody knew that I was really excited to, kind of be singing my stuff in front of
I
them.
guess I felt my start was a little bit rocky.
Okay.
So I was nervous, I guess. But
It all affects something.
acclimated.
Yeah, because I'll say the longer you sang, the more it seemed like that you got comfortable singing.
Yeah.
So if there was anything you think you would do different, what would it be this time? What do you feel like that if you were going to self-correct? Because I'm always one for, we need evaluation, but we also need to be able to check in with ourselves too. So what would you add? Is there something you can think of that you would add to that song differently?
Maybe a bit more like pontification,
Yes? Yeah? So you want to try it again with, I would keep it further out or sing lower. Anything else? What?
Pontification. It's like,
I know what that means.
yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, so pontification or not, let's get moving on.
I'll be standing by, trying to comfort when I'm numb. I'll be flying high, crying myself into happiness I've never known, a life I thought I'd never own. Maybe I've been dreaming, and this moment isn't real. How else can I explain this power that I feel? You can run, I'll forgive you. I'm the one you can call. I will need you, I will feed you, I will lead you to the clear. I'll be here. I'll be
Much improved. Now they can watch these
They'll be able to watch it on YouTube.
I really recommend that all of you watch this on YouTube. I know
That is
it's
if I
not
can figure out how to put it on.
only because I'm seeing an immediate change. And I don't know about the rest of you, or did you see a big change in what he did? I mean, it was very noticeable, so thank you.
Yeah, sure, thank you.
Thanks. Okay. I think somebody's being selected.
He's avoiding.
Uh-oh. All right.
Angelique, Kira. No, I'm just saying who's left.
Oh, I'm just here.
You're just watching? Really?
You're going to learn from each other, though, because there's things that you're going to do that other people are doing, too. So I think it all helps.
Okay. Lisa will sing too.
I'm so glad. These you guys have such beautiful voices. I so enjoy
I'm
listening.
very happy about my
You should
studio.
be. All right.
I could be in someone else's story, in someone else's life, and he could be in mine. I don't see a reason to be lonely. I should take my chances further down the line. And if that girl I knew should ask my advice, oh, I wouldn't hesitate. She needn't ask me twice. Go now. I'd tell her that for free. The trouble is the girl is me. The story is the girl is me.
What is that?
Oh, I don't know what that was at the end.
Don't look at him.
It's fine.
I would be
They're
a
always looking for daddy's approval, which is,
Okay.
is disgusting,
Okay, I'm
isn't
not
it?
always looking for your approval.
Well,
Yeah,
yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
so.
Fight with me.
What I would do is don't pay any attention to him for right now. But anyway,
Pay no attention to
Song.
that man behind the curtain.
it's the Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz, yes.
Really pay attention to the songs because sometimes you're smiling when you're singing things that are kind of difficult. So, and I realize I'm really, I appreciate you guys just coming in. And this is kind of improv theater in a way too. I'm asking you to jump up there and do some things that you're probably not comfortable with. So, what I want to say though is just really be aware of the songs that you're singing, and I mean the words that you're saying, and then what your facial features are doing.